Hi, I'm Chef Gail Sokol and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making rhubarb cake and I'm wearing the colors of rhubarb. Rhubarb is in season for a certain period of time and it depends on where you live. You can also buy it frozen and sliced, and I've used it when I've worked in restaurants and even in my home, and it's wonderful. So these are stalks. They almost look like celery, and I've cut them lengthwise, and I'll show you why when I'm ready to set the whole cake up. So we've preheated the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This is a super easy cake to pull together, very impressive and delicious. So I've taken a 9-inch springform pan and I've sprayed it with nonstick cooking spray and set it aside. In my electric mixer, I have 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, and I have 2 eggs and a yolk. So leave that one white off. Let me go grab my paddle. Been doing a lot of baking today. So I've been washing and redoing and just baking away. And you're just gonna bring this together. No creaming, nothing like that. We're just gonna get this sort of homogeneously blended. I'm gonna grab a rubber spatula. Super easy. Once this is brought together, I'm going to add the zest of 1 lemon. Okay. Just get that in there. Make sure you do not zest the white part because it can be a little bitter. And this is 12 ounces of rhubarb. So you can weigh it or just get enough stalks that you can lay across the top of the cake in any pattern you want. That's what makes it so pretty. So I'm going to turn this on low speed, and in here I have a 1/4 cup of yogurt. I did Greek yogurt. You can use whole yogurt, you can use fat-free yogurt, any type of yogurt you want. And I have 4 tablespoons of melted butter. And I'm just going to put that in there. Okay. So basically I've got all my liquid ingredients going in at once. All right. Now, just for a little je ne sais quoi, 2 tablespoons of Saint Germain or elderflower liqueur. You could use rum. You could use anything you wanted. You could just use water if you want, or leave it out. All right. Low speed. And then I'm slowly going to add my dry ingredients. This is 1 cup of all-purpose flour. This is 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And so I don't make a mess. I'm going to get a spoon because very often I can make a mess. So you want to put this on low speed. Like I said, no creaming. This is just the dry ingredients going into the wet ingredients. And that's your cake. That is your cake. So make sure you preheat your oven like 15 to 20 minutes before you want to bake, because this is like a no-brainer, super easy cake to put together. You don't even need a mixer if you wanted to do this by hand. You could also do it by hand. I'm going to shove this in here. Boop. All right. Just get that all together. All right. That's our batter. Can it be any easier than that? I don't think so. All right, so we're going to get this out of here. And you know, because it is an electric mixer, you do want to make sure that you get all around the bottom. So I'm going to clean off that paddle and just go all around. Make sure that you see little bits of lemon zest, and I do, and I want to make sure they're not all clumped up. That's why I added them to the sugar in the beginning with the eggs. Now I'm going to pour it into my pan. It's a thinner batter. Don't worry about that. That is the way it's supposed to be. And it's not a super high cake, so don't worry if it's not looking like it fills the pan 1/2 or 3/4 the way full, because it's not supposed to. Now this is the decoration part. So we're just going to get this all around. Now you decorate. So you take your, and you can even just sort of shush it around a little bit. Now you can take your rhubarb and you can lay it down any way you want. You can put it like down in the center like that. and then make little pieces. I cut them lengthwise so that they break down just a little bit. So you can just do anything you want. And you decorate it the way you see fit. This is your cake. You can cut as you want and see what you want to do. You can just make little patterns if you want and use your imagination, anything you want. But you can see you can do the pink or you can do the inside to show. Whatever you decide, you can line the pan. And then I'm going to keep doing this. And then when you're done, you're going to sprinkle some granulated sugar all over the top. And you're going to bake it for about 45 to 55 minutes until it's nice and brown. Yum. Look how beautiful my rhubarb cake turned out. So I just want to tell you, when you bake it, make sure you bake it on a sheet pan that's lined with aluminum foil. Because sometimes if you use a springform pan, a little leakage can occur in between the bottom and the sides. It's not a problem. You just make sure you have that sheet pan as a you know, just something that can help you out so you don't get it all over your oven. You can see I made a really pretty pattern in the rhubarb cooked. This is going to be a little bit of a custardy cake, so you don't expect it to be super, super cakey inside. It's going to be a little custardy. So if it takes a little bit longer to bake, that's fine. We had said 45 to 55. If it goes a little bit over an hour, that is fine. You want it golden brown. Don't take it out until it's golden brown. Now what I like to do, after I take off the sides of the springform pan, is I like to put a little confectioner's sugar. I love to gild a lily and make it look so pretty. And look how pretty that looks. You can see the shades of pink, that beautiful, beautiful rhubarb. And that would be beautiful. A beautiful, simple dessert for whenever rhubarb is in season and wherever you can get it. It's an absolutely easy, easy cake to make and very impressive with either some whipped cream, vanilla ice cream, or just the way it is. I hope you make this rhubarb cake. I hope you become a subscriber. Till next time.